This is the Blurring Out with Eric Blair show, and we're here at the 2009 NAMM with Chuck Billy of Testament. How you doing, Chuck?
What's happening, Eric?
Now, tell me, you were at the Nady booth today, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, tell me, what kind of innovations have you seen with Nady that have made you happy as a singer?
Well, actually, Nady, just as well as a lot of other wireless microphone companies, the FCC bought out all the frequencies, so all the systems are changing this year. So it's going to be a lot different this year, but a lot of the stuff Nady has, I can still use. And they're also going to be stepping into the new frequencies for next year. But, you know, Nady's always took care of me. Their local company, John Nady, we played his clubs that he's had in the Bay Area for a long time. And they're the guys just, you know, I mean, I'm a big supporter of local people that start something like that. Nady's been one that's been there from the beginning of my career. So I'm loyal like that. And they take care of me. And they're coming up with some great microphones.
What are some good fan stories you heard today? Because you met a lot of your fans, and they love the new record.
Good fan stories? Well, we had some porno fans.
Oh, always.
There were some girls in there that are porno stars that are actually heavy metal fans. So that was probably the highlight of the day. You know, it never sucks to have a porno star sitting on your lap for a photo.
We Wish You a Metal Christmas, produced by Wendy Dio.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Tell me how you got involved with that, and why did you pick Silent Night?
Well, I've been doing these records for Bob Kulick, who's been doing these records for years. And they decided to do the Metal Christmas one, and Wendy Dio was involved. And, of course, Bob called me again to do the record, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah. So what are we doing? And he gave me a list of songs to sing, and it was Silent Night, and I decided to say, let's do that one. And he said he wanted it over the top, death metal style. So I said, okay, I could do that. So I went for it, and a lot of my friends heard it over the holidays, and they enjoyed it. It was something extreme for a Christmas song, but it was fun to do. And I think a lot of the fans that enjoyed that part of my voice, that death metal style, they enjoyed it. You know, it was something different for the holiday, and it was something that they could relate to. And I thought it was pretty cool, and it was a great record. It was really a good record all around for everybody who was involved in it.
Well, I just recently interviewed Dio, and Wendy was telling me it was really hard to get him to do God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. What do you think, like, when a band sings, like, you know, hardcore lyrics for so long, and then you go in to do something that pretty much deals with Christmas, a theme that, relates back to Christianity and Jesus?
Well, I mean, I can relate to Christianity and Jesus. I was raised Christian, went to catechism for a long time through my years. So I mean, I could relate to it, but it's just music, you know. And I would have to say a lot of metal heads probably aren't big fans of Christianity, so to say. But it was about the music on this, you know. It was just about songs that were folklore songs that people could relate to and they've heard in the past, and go, okay, I wouldn't necessarily put on Silent Night during the holidays, but Chuck Billy's version, you know, let's give that a shot because it's pretty brutal. You know, so to me, for somebody in a metal scene that might not be into that part of the holiday, might be open enough to give that part of the holiday a chance, heavy metal style, and be something to relate to, and go, wow, that was different, you know, and I can relate to that.
What was it like for you to receive the Golden God Award from Metal Hammer?
That was a great honor, and it was a great show. It was a great place for us to get our new record across, got to perform live. And then, you know, I'm a big fan of Otis Rungus. You know, he's always cracked me up, and he was the MC that night, and to get the award handed from Otis was cool. And we worked really hard on the formation of Damnation, and until we finished the record, mixed it, and actually listened back and said, wow, this is a good record, because we had to really outdo The Gathering. That was the last record we did. So once we finally listened, we're like, wow, I'm so proud of this record. And then I couldn't wait for the fans to hear it. and then to get a response from the fans and the critics and everybody was just like icing on everything. It was a great feeling, and to get the Golden Gods Awards and do all that was awesome, man.
Honestly, I think that your album has stayed true to the thrash metal sound that we grew up listening to more than Metallica has been able to. Why is that? Why do you feel that is?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for Metallica, but for us, I just think we've always. I mean, I can't see us trying to do anything different. We know what we know, and we've got recognition from what we started, and that's where we are today. Because we're all still young at heart. I mean, we've put a lot of years in this, but we're still young at heart to what we started. And especially now that we got Alex and Greg and the original guys back in the group, it's like old times, you know. And that's the part that sparked our fire was we got the old school guys back in. It's like we're back together, like we didn't skip a beat, you know. And for us, that's what keeps us wanting to play and stick true to what we do, because I know through the 90s when music has changed, a lot of bands in our era and we grew up with that changed their style, and it just didn't work. And I didn't want to be one of those bands because, and that's not what I do. My thing is what we've started, and that's all I know, and that's all I probably will ever know, and we'll keep doing it from here to the end, you know.
And one of the things that has been a constant is your voice. Live, it is a constant, and on record, it's a constant. And you don't really hear that with a lot of artists that have endured as long as you guys have. What is your secret?
Well, I don't know if there's a much of a secret, but I think I've been fortunate enough. When I was younger, I was, you know, a big partier, partying too much and trying to keep a voice. Where now I think about the fans and the show and the performance, and try to keep my voice true for everybody who's paying $1 to come see us, you know. And for me, that is the payoff. When I finish this show and go, I had a good show, I enjoyed it, then for me, that's it. That's the whole payday. You know, no matter whatever happens, at least I know I gave someone a good performance. But I think now, as we all gotten mature, I won't say old, other than say mature, that we're all having fun with the music, and we're all playing the songs that we wrote, which in my opinion, were ahead of its time back in 84, 85, you know. And now those songs, we're performing them, you know, they come across awesome, you know, and we really fine-tuned what we've done back then, you know.
Yeah, you guys are the masters. And how hard is it for you to continue to live in the moment where so many people are living in the past or thinking about the future and not happy in the moment?
Well, for the moment, I just live day by day. It's always ever lived. And like I said, we're young at heart. That's what it's all about, you know. And there's a lot of great bands that have been coming out over the years that are young new bands making names for themselves. And I get inspired off it, especially if it's in the type of music I enjoy. So for me to get inspired off some new acts that are playing hard and heavy and thrashing hard, I love it, you know, and that inspires me.
Now that you've had this immense success with the formation of Damnation, what are we going to see next from Testament? Are you planning a new record? Are you writing songs? What's going on?
We haven't started yet because it's been so long since we did a record and the record did well, and we're just going to keep playing all this year, 2009, off of this record. And then we plan September, October, November, December to start working and writing on the new record. We want to tour the hell out of this record.
Priest Feast.
First, that's the start of the year, and then continue throughout the rest of the year. But we know, every record we've ever done in our life, we've set a bar for ourselves and had to like beat it and get to that level. So I would imagine if we can do up to the formation, it's going to be a good record, you know. Especially just we're all in really good spirits, you know, the whole band. You know?
Look great. I must say that you look totally refreshed.
Thank you.
Blairing out with Eric Blair with Chuck Billy, signing off from the 2009 Namm Show. Peace out.
Later.
The Blairing Out Show.